Nice shirt, bro. Now I'm excited.
Oh
I got
my
to see
God.
you. Let's
Oh
go.
my God. I can't believe this is happening. This is crazy. Thank you so much. I've been following you since 2016.
Thank you.
Big supporter. I bought the wine, listen to the podcast while I drive. It's crazy. This is surreal right now.
Thank
I'm
you.
filming it.
Thank you.
I have my own small business. I live in the British Virgin Islands. I'm Canadian, but I live in the Caribbean. And let me fix the camera. And we have 5 full-time employees. Before COVID, so on this island that I live in the BVI, I need to bring somebody into the country to help expand my business, somebody with the skill set within the industry.
Got it.
So I had all these plans, and then boom, COVID hit. Like, the application was submitted to the department, everything, the balls were rolling. I was ready to take my first big leap from like 5 employees to like 15, right?
Makes sense.
But I can't do it without this technical staff person.
Yep.
And then COVID happened, and then
it changed everything.
Yeah, it changed everything. And now I'm just wondering, like, I have no problems with patience. I'm extremely patient. I'm extremely optimistic. The business is doing well even during all of this. We had a little slowdown, but like, we're really busy right now, which is great. But we're constantly turning down work. And I just want your advice on when would be the right time to make that financial leap, because it's going to cost me 50 or 60 grand to invest.
So why wouldn't you do it tomorrow, logically?
Well, I have a family. We're in the process
You're worried about the risk.
Yeah, the financial burden and risk.
You feel like, but you said business is going well, though.
Business is going well. It dipped a bit, but
of course,
like, we're still doing really well.
So to me, the question is fear and patience.
Right.
So, I think you're going through a really smart thing. I think, Nathan, that, first of all, it's going to cost you $60K in salary.
Yeah. So there's nobody in the country that can fulfill the position.
I understand.
So I have to bring somebody in.
I got that. But so look, at some level, I feel bad for this person, but it's not really 60 because it could be 30. Because after 6 months, if they're an utter disaster, it's really 30. No?
Yeah. Like, they could go home, I guess.
Well, we're talking real now. You're asking the question. Like, I'm going through the logical operational steps.
Mm-hmm.
They could go home. You'll feel terrible, right? You flew somebody into the Virgin Islands. Now they're fired 6 months in. So maybe that means you put more effort on the upfront to mitigate the risk. To me, you're in a great spot. They both work to me. I always say things like this to my friends and people I really try to help. If that 60 goes directly in the garbage, are you dead and out of business?
No.
Does it impact some of the take-home money that you kind of live on, and maybe it's some of the luxuries more so than putting food on the table?
Absolutely.
Then I think you should do it immediately. Because what you're leaving on the table is your own personal upside of a flex, not the reality of the business.
Well, it's
hard to decide which comes first, right? Me or my business?
Play it through, Nathan, right? That's exactly, Tiki, the reason most people build small businesses is they want their business to give them money for their personal life.
Mm-hmm.
Tiki, I took a business from $3 to $65 million a year in my 20s and was paying myself $40 and $50 and $60,000 a year. Think about that.
I love it.
So Nathan, I think you're doing the cliche textbook thing that I'm trying to educate out of, which is your business is your baby, not your feeder. And I wanted to hear, which is why I asked the questions. It's one thing if that 50 or 60 hurts your family and the roof over your head and the food that you eat. It's a whole nother thing if you just want that 50 or 60 because you like having more cash in the bank, or you want to buy a new toy. That's a whole different thing.
A new house. A new house.
Right. And so listen, a new house is important. I get it. But I want to remind you, because I've lived this life, putting that 50 or 60 into your business might allow you to buy a much more even interesting house 24 months from now if you just realize the house you have right now is more than sufficient, and the opportunity for your business in the youth in your prime is to hit now.
It's true. Well said, Gary. Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
And good luck to you. And when you get it all, built up, invite us down. We could go to the British Virgin
I'm
Islands.
interested.